radio, USB condenser. Okay, there we go. Turns out, because Windows updated while I was asleep today, it reset all my audio settings. You guys are fine. It wasn't picking me up. Oh no, it hasn't been picking. It was picking you guys up when I started the stream. What the hell happened?
You know what? Yeah, I just realized I normally keep on the stream tab
There we
when we're
go.
watching just so I can move people around. Yeah, I realized. No, it didn't pick up anything. So, quick recap for everybody.
It's been
Hi,
mute
everyone.
this entire time.
Uh,
I
That's
hate
alright.
you,
Hey,
Windows. Go
listen.
fuck yourself.
I had that exact same issue. That's part of the reason why I'm on break. So it's all good.
I understand. Okay, quick recap now that we have audio. Hades Man is getting scryed on. Ausar is wandering around this place. Trash Bag Man and Valen are standing next to a booming speaker. Kaladin is now working a new 9 to 5. Primrose and her daughter are, son, are sauntering around to get Auntie Genevieve back because she is blackout drunk and just waking up. And we have Marquis trying to leave because his sister is here, his best friend is drunk, and it is only going to get worse after he watched the lady he was interested in mingling with the man he hates very much. So it's not looking good. Everyone wants to get out of here. Now, back to scene. Boom.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Paladin's working a new 9 to 5 and not getting paid a dime for it.
I'm just a hard-working man.
Yeah, he's that's the life of an intern. So yeah, no, Genevieve is like she's looking Primrose up and down after having just slammed back up half a bottle of sugar pills, ending that with and yes, I can make the placebo effect work on myself. That's why I'm such a damn good doctor. Anyway, she tucks the pill bottle back into her her pocket. If I start stumbling at any point, don't worry about it. That's normal. And then
I'm just gonna lock my arm into hers to make sure she doesn't fall over.
Hi, Celeste. Thank you for coming. Sorry about that. We just spent the last 20 minutes in silence.
Can I at least like try and make a sobering up thingy with my poisoner's kit?
I mean, by all accounts, you do produce antitoxin, yeah?
Yeah, I can make anti-venom with any toxin that I create.
In a weird way, I suppose you could make like the ultimate hangover cure. That's
Yes.
It won't actually do anything for the hangover. Because
the hangover, but you could just undrunk somebody. That's actually really helpful. You can make a business out of that.
As long as you make an antitoxin for ethanol, yes, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can roll for it.
All I need is an enzyme. What do I need to roll?
All I need is her enzymes.
So you're saying you want me to spit into a tube?
Yeah.
No. I'll take it from you.
I'll
Sticks her finger in her mouth.
Followed just followed by a rapid punch from Genevieve. She's officially inebriated enough that she will not refrain from violence if provoked.
I did have a question though. While you guys are sorting out how you're going to get this.
Genevieve has pushed herself off the bar stool and is tottering towards the exit. Like, did we actually get anything interesting from this place, or did we just come here to fuck around? I don't even know the reason we came here. There was the whole my paranoia about the boom, and then we came anyway. And were we here for connections? Why was I even here? I'm useless in this kind of situation.
Doku shrugs. Hey, could you spit in this tube though?
Can you spit in this?
You think this is the first time a child has told me to spin a tube after passing out drunk?
It's Genevieve sort of leans down, face inches from Doku's, and then goes, "Fuck it, I've done crazier shit while drunk."
Doku raises up the tube in triumphance and then puts a little cork in it.
Just a little.
Actually, before he like puts a cork in it, he puts a drop of another tube that is labeled "Do not break."
Uh-oh.
Do you think it's the first time a child's told me spin a vial while drunk?
Do you think it's the first time I've asked someone to spin a vial while they're drunk?
Quick cut in case no one saw it. Fray's doing something right now.
Is he?
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
oh, like you
Yes.
got caught up doing something?
Yeah, it's in
Oh, okay.
Discord.
Oh.
Okay, well, this scene isn't gone just yet because you had detect magic on, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. As you guys are kind of adjusting and leaving, I will say that magic is pretty fucking abound here. There are, from what you can see, 3 pillar knights here. At least from what you can sense, because they feel like black holes. Seeing them is just, it's like looking at Vanta Black, is how you could describe it. But there's these small little flames, kind of dotted around, and they're not very large from what it seems. You're able to detect there's this feeling of warmth, and it's resonating from the center of the dance floor, from the back near the rooms where Eugene was. You're getting this magical sense that feels very unlike how the Pillar Knights feel. It doesn't feel like you, in a sense. It feels more natural. It's just something that's barely noticeable over the torrent of magic that is actually permeating this place. We'll get back to that as I am going to jump now over to Eugene. Now, you were digging into this person's mind. Are you digging deeper, or are you just getting surface level thoughts?
I was just going to do surface level thoughts because they seemed like they were shooing me out of the room to have a meeting of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I would need to pry too deep to get a gist of what they're talking about. Like hearing someone talking on the phone, but not hearing the other side of the conversation.
Yeah, that's basically. I mean, that's a very
Right?
good way to actually. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good way to put that, I would say. What you are met with as you dig into this person's thoughts is he feels very self-important. He when you leave, he goes, "Idiot couriers," just and back to the matters at hand, and you see flashes of money and a truck, as well as a building, a pretty large building, actually, one that you for a moment recognize, because you can't exactly make it out what it is, but it feels like you've been to this building before. And then you start to notice a little more that it's the hospital from the 7th district when the eruption went off that night and the district caught fire. And that's everything you get.
Mm-hmm.
While you're there, Ausar kind of bumps into you, leaving one of the rooms. He looks at you and goes, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Are you good, man?
Oh, yes, yeah, I'm fine. I've never been one for parties,
Mm-hmm. I actually don't know. I love parties, so can't relate.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I guess to each their own, yeah.
So, there's some creeps right behind this door. I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit in case they can still hear me. They had something to do with the hospital blowing up. I think, or at least they're talking about it.
They did? That doesn't. Well, I see. Well, that's interesting. Did you catch? Did you catch what they looked like?
Most notably, that famous that movie from that production studio. What was it called?
Oh, are you talking
That
about
like the kids animation stuff that everyone grew up with?
Sleep Studio.
Sleep Studio?
Yeah.
And there's one movie with the guy with the blue fire hair. It kind of looks like that guy.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget Vimpistocles?
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good. Oh. Well, I guess Huh.
Like, they're way out of my league. I'm not gonna take them on, but I figured you should know.
Well, you know what? That's... Huh. He's gonna pat you on the shoulder and goes, "Thanks, stranger. I appreciate that." And then kind of walks down the hall.
Leaves. Okay.
That's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
You do witness this, by the way. He kind of looks and scans the party. He rolls his shoulders a little bit, almost like he's trying to like readjust himself, and then he steps out onto the he steps out into the bar area outside. He steps out basically out into the pool, and he walks over to the bar and looks at it and kind of knocks, and then motions a finger to lean in. Talking to you, Cal.
Yeah.
You know, hey friend, I would take the rest of the night off. You seem like a good guy. Just, you know. And
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, I suppose I could.
Should we get out of here? Should we dip? Should we run? Are we going?
No, that's not ominous at all.
Well, if you don't mind me, I'm probably just gonna whip up a quick drink for myself, and then I'll probably be scooting a little bit.
Currently, my Uber is.
I'll be hitting my Uber.
I believe my Uber.
Ober?
My under.
My under.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Sorry, no, not under. Because it's Uber, it's unter.
Yeah.
Unter.
Or it's Uber Java.
Uber Java. Okay, we're gonna go.
I live. What happened?
My Uber is that.
Well, actually, so Uber is actually based off the German word unter, which means beneath or under. So technically, it would if we're doing the flip, it would be I gotta get my over.
Well, no, it's what do you call it? Uber is the German word über, which is over. So it would be under.
Yes.
All this to say, time to catch a ride.
Yeah.
Where are we all? Are we just getting out of here now?
So
I think Alisar is about to blow up the place.
What happened?
Man, who's crazy now?
What happened?
So as a reference, it's for what you missed.
Because they got pulled away.
Yeah, you're fine. Eugene got the surface level thoughts of the Pillar Knight, not the Pillar Knight. I apologize. Of the back room, yeah, the Greiger, the Greiger, and from the surface level thoughts, he was able to scry visions of the hospital, the Greiger hospital that you all were at during the first session, the one that ended up catching fire. Subsequently, they were also talking that Eugene was just an idiot courier, and that they're thinking about trucks and money and moving something. Of what you don't know. But as they were leaving, Eugene caught Alsar stepping out from one of the delves of degeneracy rooms in the back, and just said, "Hey, you know, thanks, stranger." Patted him on the shoulder, stepped out, and then just told Kaladin, like, "Hey, man, you're a good guy. You know, you should, you know, I wouldn't stick around too long. You should take the rest of the night off."
Don't go to school tomorrow.
Actually, if you don't mind me, like slightly retconning, when he tells this to Cal will actually cock an eyebrow and kind of one of his ears will kind of bend to the side, and he'll say, "You okay? Everything all right?"
Oh, I'm just getting tired of these parties. I think it's time for me. I've made my grand entrance. Never been one for the spotlight. Yeah, take it easy, friend. And
Sure you want me to? Sure you want to whip you up a quick before you go?
Oh, it won't work anyways. And
I think Primrose at this point would have, since she detected the natural genesis coming from like the back rooms, she would have alerted both Doku and the doctor, who she's with.
yeah, I think right now the groups are, Eugene is alone, but closest person to Eugene would be Cal, who's outside. You have Tuare and Valen, who are the bag holder and the baggie, respectively, and then Marquis
Thank
Doku.
you for getting that, right?
Yeah, Marquis Doku. And then it would be Primrose and Dr. Valentina, or Genevieve, that are all together, working out an antitoxin.
I'm not with them.
Oh, I thought you actually tried to jam a finger down her throat. My bad.
No. I was making a joke of like, oh, cool, you need an anti-venom. Doku sticks a finger in her.
Oh, I heard. Okay, there we go. So you're actually in the center then. So yeah, you
like
would actually
I'm
be-
pushing
you're on
my
your own, basically, yeah. Yeah, you're trying to get out of here.
I think, like, after telling Genevieve and Doku about this, Primrose would have gone in the direction where she detected that magic. If she did so, would she see Alsar?
You probably would have seen Alsar outside, because yeah. To explain the setup of this place, the back wall is pretty much just all windows leading out to the massive patio in the pool. So I mean, you'd probably see him chatting with Cal, pushing off and walking like towards the edge of the balcony, rather.
Oh, he's leaving the whole like.
Yeah, he's getting
part.
the fuck out of there. He doesn't want to be there anymore.
Okay, never mind. I misunderstood. I thought he was going towards those rooms.
No, he was leaving from them.
Okay. So, yeah, I would have just like told people about what I saw. And I think I would have gone off to warn the others. Just let them know. Maybe send everyone a text. I think I would have sent everyone a group text and be like, hey, there's some, natural energy coming from the back of the party.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, it's more than just the back of the party.
Also, by the way, so it's Ditto's trying to.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? I couldn't hear you.
That's okay. I was just really thinking about how Alsar called me stranger. Was that like sincere? He didn't know who I was, or was that like kind of like, all right, wink, stranger?
You can make an insight check.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah,
Hey,
I thought
Matt.
that was weird too.
Matt, I'm gonna send you a message.
I will get to it after the party scene.
Actually, since Ditto mentioned insight check, could I potentially make an insight check when he was speaking to
You
me?
both absolutely can.
Can I do that too? Actually.
Well, yeah, you know
So
what?
many inside checks.
Yeah. Now
Wait,
things
on what?
Even easier, I have detect magic up. I can look at Alsar.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
remember-
is, if it's not necessarily magical, it's like
No, that's true. But I will mention that I did say that there were 3 Pillar Knights at the party.
Well, who's the third?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I called that. I was like, wait.
Yeah, technically there should
It's
be
Jaya,
5
it's the Knight of
actually.
Roses,
Wait,
and
5? That's supposed to be 2.
No, there's supposed to be 5 because the thing is, you have the host, you have the Pillar Knight of the First District, you have Alisar, you have the Water guy who was another Pillar Knight. So it's actually supposed to be 4.
Right. Yeah, because I thought there was only supposed to be Alsar and your character's sister, I think is what it was.
Oh, and my sister. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's actually 5. There should only be 5 here.
And you said there's 3.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Insight.
Boom, 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 boom.
I came to this conclusion like 10, 15 minutes ago. Someone might be trying to frame Alsar.
Yeah.
I got a 19 on my insight check.
No, that was a very sincere comment.
I got
Uh-oh.
a 6.
Yeah, you did not. You thought he was just going with the flow.
I got a 13.
Oh yeah, no.
I highly doubt it, but yeah, I highly doubt it.
You have a 15. I'll just let you know.
I fucked up.
With that in mind,
Out of character, I'm going, oh no!
Like character, I'm going out of character. I'm going. Last session.
Last session.
In character and out of character, it's I need to get out of here.
That is true.
Wait, so with detect magic up, if I look at the pillar knights that I can see, you said they're black holes? Is that
The way that
for a pillar knight?
a pillar knight, yes. The thing with pillar knights is they are such an amount of, how do I put this? They are such a concentrated amount of magic that they almost blot out everything else. It almost distorts detect magic, and there are so many of them here. You're just able to somewhat deal a little bit better with this because you yourself have a similar biology. With that being said, there are 6 pillar knights here, and you are only detecting 3 of them.
Wait, there are 6?
Well, let's see. There is Vera and Karn on stage. There is Dejea who is reading. There is Sigil outside. There is
Dejea, that's what I was
and your sister.
And the ones that I'm detecting having like actual pillar knight physiology is who?
There were the 2 on stage, and then Dejea.
And Dejea. So the 2 that I'm not detecting that from is Alsar and his sister.
As well as the
as well as the guy in the pool, I think.
Yeah, as well as Torrent outside.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm assuming we have like some form of communication, a group chat or something. I'm gonna tell everyone that those 3 are using some kind of disguise or illusion, something going on, that they're not actually who they appear to be. And
I'm gonna reply, haha, lol.
Lol.
I'm gonna be like, Eugene!
How did you get my number?
How did you get my number?
I'm replying with, haha, not risking it.
Udoku sends a sticker.
Oh my god. I'm gonna send a text and be like, should we do something? I'm gonna call Alsar. And be like, bitch, get the fuck over here right now.
No, Twari being the most serious one there is, I knew something was wrong.
No, it's just like, not really risking it. I'm out.
Bye!
No, followed by, where are you at?
I'm sending a gif of like me, someone like leaving behind like a dust cloud.
Oh yeah, Rami.
Cal's just gonna sound like a confused gif.
What was I supposed to roll to do that anti-toxin thingy?
Oh I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was up to you. I think it's a medicine check.
Okay.
It technically would be with your poisoner's kit.
Yeah, your poisoner's kit was probably like an intelligence base.
Yeah, it'd be intelligence based. So what is that?
Okay.
10 plus whatever.
Intelligence, I get advantage due to my poisoner's feat, and let me see.
Matt, I am cursing you in my mind right now.
You really think that I made that comment last session about it's good to have you back without any reason?
Oh,
you really think I misspoke?
You're giving me
I actually think you forgot.
This is a gift that Marquise said.
He's giving non-flashbacks.
You're giving me non-flashbacks right now, man. You damn well know why.
Wait, then okay, hold on. Question then.
I got nat 20.
Here's
nat 28.
Send it to you in DM.
Yeah, send it to me in DM. Yeah, by the way, you would be able to make an anti-drunk venom with that.
Cool. I guess you just pass that to Genevieve?
Yes. Do you want it in syringe form, or do you want to take it orally, or
Oral's
what?
fine.
Hell's here! Stabs Genevieve with a syringe.
Hell's here!
Just... And then... Yeah. Clear out the system. Check the... notice the phone is buzzing. Take it out. What am I seeing?
You see a text from Fray saying, "I knew something was wrong. Where are you at?" to Primrose's message, and probably assumingly a shit ton of emojis.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond and say that I'm with Doku and Genevieve. We were about to leave when I got those from my detect magic, and I'm gonna ask everyone what we should do. And after sending that text asking what we should do, I'm gonna call Alsar and say, if you know what's good for you and you don't want to be possibly framed, you should show up here right now.
Just turning on going, Primrose, did you say that Alsar did not detect as being a knight?
Yes, that's correct.
She just stares at her phone blank. She stares at her phone blank and goes, "Oh no."
What?
Exactly.
You know?
And then I start calling Alsar.
I need everyone who is at the center of the dance floor to make a DC 17 Constitution check. Anyone who is at the fringes being a DC 15, and anyone outside a DC 12.
I think I'm outside. Yeah.
Just before this happens, as Doku's going, Doku's going like, as Doku's going like, what is it? Genevieve looks at him and goes, "I was right."
As you guys are saying this, Cal's gonna reply, "I'm gonna come over right now," and then whatever's about to happen happens.
Mine's 15. Let's see.
Yes, just passed it.
So if you are at the dance floor, which would be Tuare,
doesn't matter.
Marquis,
19.
Wait,
yeah, you're fine.
I got a fucking 14. Wait, I think, does this have anything to do with poison?
No.
Ah.
I got a lucky 7.
A lucky 7, great.
Constitution, right?
Matt, what kind of effect is this?
This is a blinding effect, as they seemingly you hear a clattering on the ground, and then boom, 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 as bright lights then like flash. You get flash banged.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wait,
21. We're on the fringes.
You guys are on the fringes, so you only need to make a DC 15. Everyone who is in the center needed a 17.
I got
What? No, I thought you said the dance floor was 15.
Did I? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I think I goofed it. 15, 13, 10. So if you're outside 10.
Yeah, no, I passed. I was on the fringes. I passed.
Then you made it. Yeah, my bad. I made. Yeah,
the trash bag helps.
Yeah, the trash bag helps.
No,
yeah.
The trash bag sensing what's about to happen covers my eyes, my many eyes.
Jake, you got a 14.
Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not?
I blinked. What happened?
Wait, you got a 14?
No, I got a 15. Pebby got a 15.
It was so Pebby.
I'm on the
fringes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are. Well, actually, you're kind of closer to the stage. Remember, you just came out from the back.
I got a 14. I got a 14 for my cod's sake. Never mind, I just double checked.
Okay.
Yeah, you were looking at my lucky number 7. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, then you're blind as hell, Ditto. Shit.
Okay. So yeah. As Cal's heading back inside, he hears the clattering floor. His ears immediately perk up, and he immediately shuts his eyes.
It all comes very suddenly. For the people who failed, obviously, you are immediately hit with this bright light and blinded. But, most of you seemingly have been able to get a hold of your senses and realize what's about to happen and cover your eyes or, make sure that you don't get blinded by this effect. And following that, you hear screams. Obviously, as most of the party will have failed that save. And to the confusion that then follows suit, you are then met. That detect magic spell is still going, ain't it, Jude?
Yeah, it goes for 10 minutes.
That fire bursts. It's how do I put this? It builds out quick, and then it detonates.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh. We're going nowhere.
Yeah. Ooh, I rolled way too much.
Fucking laser sights. Fucking laser sights.
God damn it.
Fucking laser sights. Where the fuck does that come from?
It comes from
Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege. It comes from the British operator, Thatcher's
Thatcher.
the EMP operator from SAS.
So for anyone who failed that save, I need a dexterity save for you all to take cover. Anyone who failed that save, you're making that at disadvantage.
So a deck save. Okay.
It is
deck save for everybody.
Yeah.
Regardless of.
Yeah, for everyone, regardless of where you are. But I will say, Julian, because you are in a bag, that might be a disadvantage. For actually, what it will do, it'll honestly probably hinge on Pebby's roll because he's carrying you in a bag.
Does it count as cover?
Technically, yes.
Can I use the bag as a shield?
Oh my God! No!
It's a trash bag, guys. It's not going to protect you from an explosion.
Yeah, no.
But
You know what?
the contents might.
I certainly agree with using Pebby as using Pebby's role.
Yeah, you'd be going off of Pebby's roll because he's literally carrying you.
Wait, what's happening?
Explosion.
Deck save.
Deck save.
Oh,
I got an 18. Hooray!
It really was gonna blow up, guys. We were
24.
We were right, but we doubted ourselves.
A deck save map?
Yes.
DC, what exactly?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you if you. Let's just say this: you have to make a DC.
I got a 15.
Yikes!
It's like this is reminding me of that one scene in Attack of the Clones in the beginning where they're like, I guess you're right. There was no danger after all, and then boom.
Hey, question. If someone can remember, why do I have, maybe it's just me, why do I have temporary hit points?
Because of Inspiring Leader.
Yeah, Inspiring Leader.
Yeah, because of a feat that I have that grants people.
I guess so.
All right, so the DC to make it was a 17. So if you made a 17, that's great. If you didn't, you are all blasted back and take 31 points. I'm sorry, 30, not 30 points of fire damage.
Oh, so basically everyone is down. Gotcha.
Oh, 30 points.
Yep.
And then we succeed.
I am down.
Hold on. Question for you, Fray.
So I think I took 15 of that. So.
Oh my God.
Oh wow! I'm at major oof status.
Major oof.
I'm at major oof status.
I'm guessing for people who succeeded, is that halved or?
It is absolutely halved if you succeeded.
Okay.
So we take off the
Not that it's gonna matter much because I'm almost dead.
Temp HP.
Start making death saving throws.
Temp HP first, yes.
Okay, and 15 is the 7 plus 5. Plus
don't worry.
8.
Hey, Julian, how much health are you at?
Oh, but I'm finding out. My case is unique.
Did I get that temp HP too, or
everyone has temporary HP?
Everybody that was in the van, which is everybody.
Oh, okay. So
it's basically everyone has temporary HP, as you should.
Okay.
It was 7.
I believe. Yeah, it's 7. You guys have 7 temporary.
Okay, that didn't help.
I do not have 7.
Okay, so
Okay, so.
Julian, we live to fight another day, brother.
Yeah, go help your friends who just got blown up.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm not at major oof status. I am actually very singed.
Moderate oof status,
but still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really got hit with that, by the way, because you were almost you were leaving, but you were almost at ground zero.
Yep.
And to answer your question,
just tell me when we start making death saves. Is all.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so as people figure out their HP, what is happening?
As the flash clears, ever so slightly from the eyes of the people, because even though you shielded, when you open your eyes, you realized, oh God, and this small spark of a flame that was resonating in the center. It was so small you could barely see it. It quickly built up and popped, and this flame of just pure Genesis, seemingly at first, it's not like the fire you were met with at the first instance, it's different. It's a lot more primal, and it feels almost, I don't want to say cold, but it feels very old, is the best way I can put it. There's a smell in the air of sulfur and brimstone, and as this explosion rocks out, it blasts most of the party guests back. The Pillar Knights on stage are, interestingly enough, normally, well, this something of this magnitude would be relatively fine. They seemingly are asleep, is the way I can put it. They don't seem injured, more so that they've been blasted back and are now motionless. They're not dead, but they
unconscious.
Unconscious.
They've been knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
So Julian, how much health do you have? Were you able to work that
6.
out?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at
Okay,
4.
so immediately
I'm at 10.
pulling herself up from where she's been thrown on her ass, her eyes immediately go first to Primrose and Doku.
What's it called? The trash bag that once was is now no more.
Yeah, it got singed. Now, to keep in mind about this, the fire that is now currently burning, it doesn't seem to have stuck to anybody. In fact, it's seemingly just crawling across the walls. And now that the color is kind of faded, this is a green flame. It's almost a fell fire, and it's creeping across the ceiling and across all the walls, but it doesn't seem to be clinging on to anybody. It seems more so that instead of the damage you really took from the explosion, it doesn't seem that the fire is hurting anyone.
So I'm gonna look down at the once was little slime in the trash bag.
Little slime in the trash bag.
Hey. It's very shaken. Its eyes are wide open, and it looks like it's on edge. It's ready to strike at anything.
I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna say, well, at least there's no more music, eh? That's why he says with a fucking...
I'm the serious one. Also,
its whole being shaking, head slowly turns to you while shaking.
Also, this is when the people who are unconscious make your first save.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No.
As this is going on, Cal's going to leap to his feet. He's slightly singed, but he's all right. He immediately begins looking around, darting at everything. His ears are perked up, like completely upright. His eyes are like wide open, and he's immediately going to start seeking out like the rest of his party.
Yeah. Genevieve is throwing herself to her feet, turns to Doku and to Primrose. How are you guys looking?
Mighty calm for someone who was in an explosion.
Explain that in a second.
Is very, very surprised and just frantic and panicked. She looks injured, but she's able to stand. She's holding on.
Yeah. So Genevieve
she's
is
gonna look around and see if she can...
Genevieve is going to grab her by the arm and go, "Can you get up? Can you walk?"
Yes, I can.
Okay. Grab Doku. Grab as many people as you can. Get out that door. I'm going to try and help as many of the injured as I can.
All right. And I'll just try and grab as many people as I can and help people out, including Doku.
Getting out of the room, or where we were, essentially the backstage area hallway thing. Do we see any of our injured friends anywhere, Matt?
Yeah, you would probably notice them first because you know them the most. You would probably be able to discern, oh god, Eugene and Marquis got fucking blown up.
Okay,
That's the epicenter of the blast is Genevieve's first stop.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, I'm also seeking out the rest of the party.
Seeing as Kaladin
I will say that if you're looking for them, you will find them.
Okay.
It's not like they're hard to find.
Yeah.
Cal's kind of like Cal's gonna like maybe like hold up his arms and like wave them at them as he approaches them, and he's gonna turn to anyone who's closest to him, or at least nobody in particular, and he's just gonna say, "What the hell just happened?"
I don't know, but I have a feeling it has something to do with Alsa, and it's just gonna
Genevieve immediately pulling out a pair of nitrile gloves and pulling them onto her hands. She strides towards the middle of the dance floor, saying, "Judging by the fire on the walls, it's something akin to what happened at the hospital a couple weeks ago. We need to act fast before people start dying."
Right. We gotta get people out of this building before it falls on top of us.
Those that can walk, help guide them out. I'm gonna make sure that everybody else. I'm gonna help. And then she'll start pulling out medical tools, and seeing as.
What about you?
Don't worry about me.
Are you going to get Marquis and Eugene, or do you want us?
I'm going to help everybody that I can, and seeing as Marquis is in the middle of the dance floor, she's going to work on him first.
Okay.
As Cal is about to head off and help people, he's going to turn back. He's going to turn back to Valentina. Yeah, he's turn back to Genevieve and say, "Good luck."
It's not going to be luck that saved these people. As she then, I'm going to use one shot of my physic.
Wondrous physic.
Yes, wondrous physic. Action. There we go. Yeah, it's just a simple 1d6 plus 5. As she kneels down.
Still got like half a cell.
Genevieve, basically immediately throwing down onto her knees next to Marquis, checks him up and down. Brings out a scalpel she uses to cut away some of the pieces of clothing from around the injured sites, and then administers extremely quick first aid, healing Marquis for 9 points of damage.
Ooh, I'm almost at half.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh.
And then just for good measure, brings up a fist and smacks it down onto his chest.
What?
You do know.
Get up.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Okay. Okay, cool. So no time for smart ass, right? If you can get up,
No,
help
you
people.
go get Eugene. I will take care of Alan.
All right. And then she just immediately pushes herself back up onto her feet and walks towards Eugene as well, trying to. Where is Eugene? As a matter of fact,
He was near the back rooms over there.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So
and since
for
that action actually takes what do you call it? I think it's a standard action. So yeah, that's technically a round.
Yeah. With that in mind, I will say the blast points seem to take place in the back rooms, on the center of the dance floor, and seemingly at the elevators.
Make another death save.
Yes, you can make another death save.
Okie dokie.
Did you pass your first one?
No.
Nope.
Nope. And
They're
I
at
failed the second one too.
Oh shit.
It's all right. Thankfully, we have a party who's here to help.
Yep. As Genevieve, her next course of action will be to slide through the char and the blood on her knees to get next to Eugene. And just like with Marquis, flips him over onto his back, checks him over his wounds, and then starts applying some antiseptic lotion and some bandages to try and staunch any sort of bleeding and set right any dislodged limbs. It's very rough. It's very painful. None of it is gentle. None of it has any hint of bedside manner. It is all just set the bone, smack the chest, make sure they're breathing and their heart is pumping, wrap the bandages and get them on their feet and out away from the danger. I think it's like third rule of first aid is extract away from the danger. Oh boy. Still, that's
the chest.
Yes. That's 6 HP to Eugene.
And you're back up.
Ugh.
You may be a drug dealer. You may consort with some of the worst people that Iris has to offer, but you're still a living being, and you deserve better than this. Get out of here.
Speaking of getting out of here, Cal's also going to be doing his damnedest to start escorting everybody out and pointing out the exits and everything.
And then
Can
basically,
I try to do a medicine check on down?
Yeah, you absolutely can. So here, let's go through that. Yeah, Cal, where's your? I'm gonna go down the list. So Cal, by making everyone out,
Yes.
most of the people they weren't too affected by this. Keep in mind, there was no explosion at the pool.
Okay.
But what did happen was glass shattered and flew fucking everywhere.
My dick.
Yeah.
Shit.
But for the most part, no one seems critically injured out here. So leading them out, not too difficult. Getting them to the stairs, well, a little more difficult with the fire, but it's pretty easy with these guys because no one is in critical condition. They've just got some glass in them. Marquis. Alan is looking pretty banged up. He's not dead, that's for sure. But
I'm just stabilizing him, basically.
yeah, you absolutely can. Make it's a medicine check, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, I got a 14.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He kind of comes out of his stupor and goes, "Okay, I wasn't that drunk." What?
You run that way.
Okay, are you good?
As I look around, I see an unconscious Vera. You're running that way.
Understandable. Alan is slowly like, yeah, that makes sense. And then he climbs to his feet, and you see him, kind of shaking some people next to him to try and get them up. And he's also doing his part to try and help people. But he himself is also trying to get the fuck out of here. Now, before we get to with Vera, Vera is a way better way to say that, so we don't get confused with Vera. Primrose, what were you doing? You had mentioned something.
Yeah, so Primrose is trying to help people out and get out with her companions. Speaking of which, did she, because the quote-unquote Alsar was also attempting to leave, would she have seen him or the other fake Pillar Knight?
Yeah, you actually happen to see, you don't even need this, I mean, honestly, it's funny enough, you would probably witness them, and honestly, Cal probably would have witnessed them there as they kind of pushed through the party, and standing on the edge of the balcony of the pool, they kind of glance back and they're talking amongst themselves, and then all three of them jump off the building.
I will
yeah.
Sorry.
I just rushed
yeah.
to go see which direction they went to see what they do.
Yeah, you will and yeah, you can absolutely do that. You can push through the crowd. But what were you saying, Cal?
I was going to say, if I saw them, if I saw them at all, I'll take a mental note of that. But I'll continue and help everybody out of the building.
Understandable.
The understandable is, it's like, so if Cal, then helping people out of the building.
Yeah.
Well,
I understand.
You would have seen them as well, I will say. But Primrose, as you take the initiative and kind of sprint through, you witness.
I would also like to bring my phone out to film them.
Well, you absolutely do that as you witness. Only one of them is left. It seems that the other two have split off. One of them seems to be going east, one to the west, and one north. Notably, they are all flying, but one of them, the one in the center, who is flying off, mind you, you're still seeing Ausar, has these white feathery wings carrying them through as they're moving very quickly.
Okay.
You think you could see it on the other two, but it's a lot harder to see. They've already they're taking themselves out.
Yeah.
And this is about the time that helicopters are swooping in.
Oh no.
By the way, when I tried calling Alsar to get here, did he respond?
No, nothing picked up.
I'll just go back to helping people evacuate.
Okay.
So, with everything doing this, before we get to how Marquis is handling with Vera, I want to ask Doku and Doku first. What are you doing in the intermittent chaos?
In the intermittent chaos, you said that there was like a fire floating around.
Yeah, there is a green fire creeping over the entire building at this point.
Can I like observe that fire?
Yeah, I mean, you could absolutely try and figure out what it is. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and do. I would say Arcana.
Anna.
It's an intelligence skill.
Okay. Let me see. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, do I get a bonus on intelligence skills?
If you have something in your class specifically for intelligence skills, then possibly. But if you didn't take the skill, then no.
Probably not. Let's see. Do it. Arcana. A nat 20.
Oh my
well, what I
god.
can tell you. Well, that's pretty solid. What you can discern from this fire is that it is indeed magical in nature, which is very obvious. But in particular, you get curious. You reach your hand out to touch it, and it's cold. Again, it doesn't burn you. It doesn't freeze you. It doesn't even stick to you. It's avoiding you. It's definitely not. In theory, it's definitely not meant to burn these people alive, but it is very quickly eating away at the building structure and seemingly seeping deeper and deeper into it. This is very similar, if not exactly similar, to the fire you all encountered when the 7th District blew up.
So Primrose first, when we first sensed that something was amiss, Primrose sensed something in the back room, right?
Yes, there was one on the back rooms, one in the dance floor, and one at the elevators, which at this point are not operational. I'm sure you all assumed.
Yes.
Yeah. But hey, I can walk on walls.
Yes, the walls are indeed on fire, but they're not hurting you.
That's true. Well, since it's eating away the structure, it's probably better if I don't, go deeper into the building. Well, there's very little I can do in the realm of magic. So, I'm just gonna tell Primrose, since she's close by, about the nature of the fire. And that's possibly...
Presumably, you would have ended up running with her. To just attach the hip, like, here's my hand, and then sprint.
Yeah.
Buddy system.
He attaches to my back. I give him a piggyback ride.
Like, yeah, this fire is magic. I know it because it's true.
Yeah, I can actually see it. It's definitely a natural genesis. But, well, at any rate, we should meet up with everyone as quickly as possible.
Now, as you guys figure that all out, Tuare and Valen, what are you all doing in the intermittent chaos?
Rabid animal stance.
Rabid animal stance. Very
Does not
good.
know what's going on.
Tuare is dead. He was called away again.
Crouching
Damn
spider,
it.
hidden slime.
Yeah, crouching spider, hidden slime. That's perfect.
I was muted, but I did get called away. I was saying something. I was like, I said, I imagine Valen looking like a dog right now, like that's like angry and shit.
Yeah,
I would.
I was thinking like
she stands up ready to throw hands. And by throw hands, I mean literally throw hands so she can bite you.
Bro,
I was
pseudopods?
I was thinking of the I was thinking of that picture of a possum where it's like backed by unpopular demand, me.
Yes.
Just crouched low, teeth bared, ready to hiss.
Crouching spider, hidden slime. I heard that, by the way. I guess Twari is currently following Genevieve's advice and trying to get people out of here. Maybe Plato the slime person valid into a fucking sign that says "this way."
This way.
Very Looney Tunes.
Doesn't see it.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help people get out right now.
Understandably so, and make sure that the amalgamation doesn't eat people. Yeah.
No, like they start eating a random frat boy, and I'm like, no, bad.
Bad. I'm sorry about my dog.
Listen,
he doesn't
ran
bite
at me a little too fast.
Don't worry about my security slime. It doesn't bite.
Now before. Now.
The amalgamation, your Stitch, anyways.
That's true. Now, I want to go to Eugene and then the Vera situation. Eugene, you are awake. You are dazed and admittedly pretty bloody, but Genevieve has brought you back to consciousness. What are you doing?
Crying.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh.
I'm crying. I will mention that you probably have a reason to. Your outfit is pretty singed. Not really singed, but torn up.
I got fucking busted. I'm so sad.
Maybe you should have worn that dumb outfit.
Hey, it's a good outfit. Just wasn't the right time.
Okay, that's a stark difference from what you said about that outfit earlier.
Yeah, wait, one second. You guys know that meme where that guy...
I'm not talking about that one. I thought you were talking about the one I'm wearing right now.
Talking about the one
maybe you
with
shouldn't
the
have worn
collar.
it.
No, I was talking about
the poofy collar one?
Yeah, you should have worn that one, clearly.
So, do you guys know that meme where the guy's walking away from an explosion, but then you look at the back of him,
it's just
this
bare.
Yeah.
His bare ass is like hanging out and shit.
That's Eugene.
Anyways, he's dazed, stumbling around. He's holding his hands together, in like a finger gun kind of thing, and he's just kind of stumbling out, following the crowd to leave.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm going.
I've had enough. I don't want to be at this party. I want to go home. I don't want to be at the party anymore.
Mom, I want to take me home. I'm scared.
Mom, take me home. I'm scared.
Mom, come pick me up.
Basically.
Oh, man.
So, just a little question. Last session, Primrose also... There was a moment where for 10 minutes she had activated her X-ray module. Would she have, seen anything by the stage?
Honestly, nothing out of the ordinary. There was no explosions that happened by the stage.
Well, you said there was one in the back rooms, one in the elevators, and one...
And one in the... one. I'm sorry, I should have clarified. One at the center of the dance floor. So it was a lot more of a crowded area. Yeah, I said the stage. I meant the stage as a... No, you would have just seen people dancing. I mean, you would have seen people walking through that area, but frankly, that wouldn't have been out of the ordinary because everybody was on the dance floor.
Okay, gotcha.
Then do we, in the chaos, do we see any, 3 people that are moving with uncharacteristic ease away from the scene?
No, but if you are talking about the 3 fake Pillar Knights, they or seemingly, I should say, the seemingly fake Pillar Knights, they took off. They literally jumped off the edge of the building, and they all kind of went different directions. The only one of which you could see being Alsar carried off by white angelic wings.
Same with quote unquote Torrent.
Yes, all of them. You witnessed. Yeah, Cal, you would have witnessed that he jumped off pretty quick. He was like, "Bye."
Bro, I hate bro. Ditto here jumps off.
Hey, what's that over there? Why?
Hey man, whatever
Pillarmen
works.
have a penchant for jumping off buildings.
I'm about to jump off the
Clearly.
building.
So was it them who did it?
No.
You can say.
Most likely?
Most likely, I would presume
But
so.
not certain. I'll say that. You don't know. You probably assume so. But
when you're innocent until proven guilty, bullshit.
how dare I
What
demand a
is this
fair
habeas corpus stuff?
But now we get over Marquis. You rush onto the stage and literally climb from the debris because, admittedly, though the force of the explosion tore everyone back, it did do a number on the stage. And Vera, while seemingly, I don't want to say unharmed, definitely taken a bit of damage, is unconscious and kind of collapsed against the stage wall at the back. Karn is also there, but I doubt you care.
No care.
No.
Genevieve, for her part, is just moving from person to person, making those who can't stand, she will help get them back into like moving order, and then move immediately to the next person.
Understandable. Now, what are you doing, though, Marquis? You've gotten to her. She's collapsed on the ground. I assume you come up next to her on the on your knee, looking
basically.
at her.
As this is happening, it's very careful, sort of like, in a daze before he very gingerly tries to shake her, going, Vera, wake up.
She doesn't seem to stir at first. The blood that's kind of running from her head and everything from, the force of the explosion is surface level, you can tell. But she is bloody, albeit not bloodied, but she's pretty cut up. And eventually, after shaking doesn't seem to work, you can assume that there's almost like some kind of magical spell holding over her.
Well, it's a good thing I have lesser restoration prepared.
That's pretty smart. There you go.
Whenever that doesn't work, you see me again pull into my Heckin coat pocket, pulling out what seems to be a Heckin playing card with, what was the description for lesser restoration? With the picture of a doctor tending to a sickly individual. And I just sort of snap my fingers and cast lesser restoration on her.
Very good. Well,
it's probably not going to work, but I'm willing to try.
Well, combined with the fact that it seemingly begins to wear off anyways, that would indeed accelerate it ever so slightly. And eventually, you see her eyes start moving from beneath her lids. And then as they flutter, she kind of turns and looks at you, but slightly confused. And she kind of stares closely at you and goes, I know you. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. And you're a little delirious. You're probably seeing things that aren't there.
But your voice, I know.
You see me reach into my coat pocket. Again, pulling out a second card, because it's the second spell I prepared today, with the dotted outline of a person on it, and go, there are people who need your help far more than I do. And I'm going to cast invisibility.
Bye.
Bye.
You kind of hear a don't leave me again as she passes back out. She's
I picking her up. I don't care. I don't care if it makes invisibility. I'm picking her up. I'm leaving.
Power of love.
Fuck this guy. Fuck Karn.
Yeah, fuck Karn.
Yeah, no,
He's the pillar knight. He's okay.
Yeah, they're all pillar knights. They're fine.
He's okay. Like
this building could fall on him and he'll live. Regardless, You are able to pick her up. Mind you, it's not that she's passed out from pain, but this spell is still lingering. It's like she's waking up, falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep. It's like there's something that's consistently trying to hit her with it. But you're not really sure what, and you do eventually make your way to the exit, and I assume you're leaving.
I am picking her up, carrying her out. I am technically carrying her, so she's also invisible.
Okay. And you then exit. Now I suppose that means Eugene has left. Marquis has left. I believe that Tuare is escorting people out, but I assume that once you have, are you leaving as well?
No, man, I'm gonna stay in this building until it collapses on top of me.
Well, I mean, I figured you were curious if
What the collapsed on me? I'll take it.
Tuareg accused of kidnapping. I'm actually kidnapping.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask if you were curious how Iliaster was, but that's entirely up to you. You can fucking.
Wait, is he in the wreckage?
Yes, he was there. He was right. One of his rooms was right next to the room that blew up.
Okay. You know, yeah. Fuck it. I thought he would have gotten out, but yeah, I'll go in and check on the dick.
Just put a bullet in him. Just commit actual murder.
Dick inspection.
I've got a bullet for you.
Good.
As you head back towards the room, and you go to reach for the handle, there's an electric shock that kind of surges and repulses your hand back. It seems as though someone has set up a magical sealing barrier for this door.
Is there a way I can break that?
If you have a dispel magic, you can try.
You know what? I have a better idea. Boris.
Are you gonna summon a golem?
Yeah, I'll get Boris to punch it down real quick.
Okay.
Tuar's just gonna take out a little pouch and open it up a little bit, and a giant fist is gonna come out.
Okay. Well, how much damage can Boris do right now? Because you're hitting a structure, and it's structure damage with a bludgeoning weapon like Boris's fist does max damage.
Hold on, it's been a long time since I've actually had to look at the doc. Okay. Pull it out. Where is it? There it is. Okay. He can deal right now 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus.
I'm gonna tell you that Boris's fist does land true, but the barrier on the door seemingly has still withheld. I can tell you that if you sit here and pummel this thing for a few minutes, you will break it down, but that's several minutes in a burning building.
Hey, Matt, I have a better idea.
I'm still escorting. Hold on, Heavy. I'm still escorting people. Do I see Fray trying to open this door in the back?
Well, considering where you were, coming back and trying to escort people, considering you were at the pool and are now leaving, you've turned to find Tuare with a giant rock fist punching the door repeatedly, just trying to fucking break it down.
Primrose looks at this, puts a hand up to her forehead, and then just goes over and casts Dispel Magic on the door.
Do you have to roll for that? Is it just instant? I don't remember.
Depends on the spell level.
Yeah, it depends on spell level. If it's
third level or lower, it's instant.
third level or lower, it's fine. But if it's third level or higher, then you have to roll.
Either you have to roll or you have to upcast to the corresponding level.
Yeah, I will let you know that this is a sixth. This is a sixth level ward spell, basically.
Oh dear.
Okay, the thing is, I have this because I'm a synthetic ASMR. I don't know if I have it at a level. It says I have.
So it doesn't really matter too much about it. You basically cast it at base level.
So that's 3.
So it will be 3. So then you roll whatever the spellcast modifier says that is, as like the modifier. So you're rolling 1d20.
Yeah, so it's
whatever spell modifier is.
it is. No, go for it. I'm sorry.
The spell magic's normally like a 5th level spell, or not 5th level, like 3rd level.
Third level.
It's 3rd level.
Yeah, 3rd level. I mean, 5th level caster.
So if you have it as a spell-like ability, you just get it at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's whatever your spell modifier is.
So it's like a glyph of warding?
No. Or, well, the thing on the door, I think.
I don't have a spell modifier.
Does it say in your...
It would be your intelligence.
Okay.
It's my intelligence modifier. Okay. Okay. That's a 2. So I just
DC
roll
is-
and add my...
Yeah,
The
you just
DC
roll your
would be
intelligence.
DC is
You roll
16.
your intelligence, and then DC is 6.
16, yeah.
Okay.
So we get one have a call full of GMs.
Yeah, ain't it great?
So I'll just...
Yeah, just... Yeah, and you beat the 6.
what?
Yeah, DC.
Yeah,
After a moment, you press your hand against this door, and by the way that your innate magic dispel works, is you're basically overcharging it and then making it haywire. So you funnel in your own magical essence into this barrier, which for a second it gleams and gleams brighter and brighter, and then you hear a shatter, like glass is just broken. And you see the magical barrier that was surrounding this door has started falling away.
Well, does that help?
Huh. Should have told me you had that in the first place, and then I'm gonna open the door. But thank you regardless.
Welcome. I'll peek through and see what I can see as well.
Yeah, the room is now ablaze, not with green fire, however. You find that this room didn't really have much light to begin with. It seems as though that it was saved from the brunt of the explosion, and you can only really tell this by the fact that there is no green fire here and nothing seems to be disturbed. Presumably they set this barrier up prior to the detonation, and it just so happened that when it went off, they were not affected. What you do notice, however, is that there is a hole burned through the wall of blue flames, and everyone inside is missing.
Seems that he has to shit his pants again.
Who's-
Anyway.
What would have caused this? Why is this happening again?
Yeah, now I will mention, this blue fire is not the same as the Genesis fire. This is actually like dangerous flame. This could burn you.
And the room is engulfed.
No, this room is completely fine. There's just some cinders of blue. I don't want to say cinders. There's embers of blue flame and a massive burn hole that leads outside to the city below.
Okay.
Anyways, we can leave these. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just trying to think. Like this room was warded off for a reason. Are there cameras in the room?
If you want to stay in the burning building and make an investigation check, you absolutely could.
No, I'll just leave. I cast a thing to open this, and now we're just like, okay, I'm gonna leave. Like, what were they trying to hide?
Well, it was probably it probably wasn't. There's a good chance it wasn't to hide anything. It was probably a good thing to keep us in. But you know, amalgamation didn't say that, so do with that. Well,
they could have been aware of the explosion unit hour. That was just a common like anti-thief like deterrence thing.
Yeah, either one, you don't know. What you do know is that the building's structural integrity is starting to fail.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it. Sorry, we should leave right now.
We just go through the hole that Iliaster left and get out.
That is a 30-foot, not 30 foot. That is a 30-story drop, my friend.
Oh.
I mean, I actually kind of want to stay for a little bit just to investigate any tracks or what possibly went missing aside from the people.
When you're going to die.
It's okay. I can walk on walls.
But can you walk on a falling building?
I will run.
He should do so very carefully.
Well,
I can run.
well then, for what it's worth, I will then ask: is Primrose and Toire leaving?
Yes. You know what, Matt? While we're leaving, I will have Boris like completely out. This construct out, just sort of shielding us as we just in case any debris falls from the ceiling.
That's understandable, yeah. And the ceiling, I will tell you at this point, there are pieces that are starting to fall. You can't tell how bad the fire has spread, but for the people who are escaping through the fire escape, or rather the stairs, not the fire escape, but the stairs, you can notice that it's creeping closer and closer. It's continuing throughout the entire building. It's almost like a spreading fungus, I guess I can say.
And just to illustrate something for Primrose, you see Twari just casually pull out a giant golem-like automaton out of this little magical pouch he has with him, and just have it in order to sort of protect them while they're running to the exit.
So to confirm, Twari and Primrose have left. Cal, have you left as well?
Yes. Once it looks like enough people have been evacuated and all that, then Cal will start making his way out.
Yeah, that means that the only people that are left in the building currently are Doku and Genevieve.
Mm-hmm.
Factually incorrect.
And Valen is also there.
Oh, did Valen just leave?
No, Valen is there. Valen didn't leave, just in
yeah.
defense mode.
Okay, I'm gonna as we're hanging out, I'm gonna have Boris just carefully grab Valen, hopefully, and try to get her the fuck out.
And as he is grabbed,
jump.
Yeah, unarmed strike the golem hand.
Tell me what you rolled to hit.
How do I roll that on this? This is D4, right? This one D4 strength modifier?
Well, it'd be 1d20 and then plus your strength, and then yeah. If you want, you can just say that it auto hits, and then or Boris lets go before the chomp hits.
I mean, it's not either which way. It's not going to exactly kill the damn thing.
That's exactly what I mean.
No, because I'm gonna let it see if it hits because I got something funny in mind.
So D20. All right. Oink. 14.
That I know for a fact doesn't hit Boris. So you just gotta munch on his finger and he just holds you up.
Yeah, about right.
The whole time Primrose is just looking up at this automaton thinking, why? What? Who? Anyways.
Anyway, I do want to mention one thing. As you lift Valen up, and they drift closer as you're holding them to the flames on the ceiling, it seems as though they're almost snuffed, or rather they're climbing inwards towards Valen. Just as you graze yourself over, there's just a bare spot where the fire is gone and will not touch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess he's being used as a fire rug.
Oh, Valen the thermal blanket. Lovely.
Begins using Valen as a fire extinguisher. Just turn to a little...
Quick question. Is it now that I can do the funny thing with the question, right? The HP question.
Yes, you absolutely could.
Cool. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
What happened?
No, the fact that I'm
boy.
going to be used to put fire out.
Well, no, I don't think that you're necessarily being used, but I think that that's something that they would have noticed because there is only how tall is Valen? 5-6 feet?
Yeah, go close enough. So routine.
Yeah, it's somewhere between. That is an entire 30-story building that is on fire. I don't think they can walk around like Power Wash Simulator putting out fire with you.
No, Twari
Don't give them ideas.
Twari pulls out a super soaker.
You never let us have any fun, GM.
puts Valen inside the fucking super soaker and starts spraying.
Anyways, while you are leaving, Genevieve, then, I assume, you are the last one in. Most of the people at this point have been healed. And you notice that... Oh, me too, kid. You notice that Karn and Dejea are both slowly waking up. They flutter their eyes, they sit up, and they're not hurt. I mean, aside from some superficial damage, they're a little bloody. But they're definitely just like, what the you hear, what the fuck? From the stage, as Karn, looks around and goes, there's no way I did that.
If you're awake enough to complain, you're awake enough to walk and get out of here. The entire building is coming down around us. Go.
Hey, fuck you, man. You don't tell me what to do. And then he looks around and realizes that there's no crowd left, and he just leaves. He's like, never mind.
An ounce of treatment isn't worth a gram of gratitude, apparently.
Yeah. Well, at least from him. Dejea, who is woken up, looks at her small book pile and goes, oh, no! My books! Oh, well,
My
that's
condolences.
okay.
My condolences. At least you're alive to be able to read more books in the future. Come on.
I don't know who you are, but clearly a doctor.
I try to be.
She kind of, she very quickly looks around at her book pile after her clear moment of complete mourning. The best way I can put this, she just kind of pushes them off the table like a cat, just completely gotten over it in the span of a few seconds. She walks over to you and crouches down and goes, Doctor, I believe you've done everything that you can do. I think now would be best to leave.
I'm going to look around really quick. Is everybody out? Are there any more people lying around? Are there any dead bodies? Anything?
Well, there are... How do I put this? There have definitely been some actual casualties. But... How do I put this? It was unfortunate, as it was. The casualties are very few. In fact, I would even go so far to say that the people that are there are going to be staying there, but maybe there's only 4 or 5 of them. Everyone else has seemingly by this point gotten out, but this place is about to collapse. Dejea kind of extends her hand and goes, I think it's time that you've done everything you can. Take my hand and let's leave.
There's a moment where Genevieve hesitates anyway, and she bites her lip. And there's this look of just deep bitterness on her face as one of her hands flexes, and Dejea more than likely would be able to recognize it. It's just this instinct to reach out to those who are still on the floor, and there's this look of almost holding back tears before she nods and says, all right. As she will then take Dejea's hand. I suggest we be quick then. The stairs are more than likely collapsing at this very moment.
Yeah, I will mention that she kind of shakes her head and is very patient. In fact, she's not yelling at you to hurry. If anything, she understands, and you see that look of understanding in her, 4 eyes. And she nods. She nods, and then very simply leans in and goes, I understand your pain, but there is nothing we can do. And then instead of walking towards the stairs, she walks towards the balcony. And in an instant, you feel a very, very sudden chill. It kind of surges through your body as the pages of her books that are now on fire begin to kind of intermingle with one another and tear themselves from their bindings, dancing around her in a flurry. They begin to attach to her, I don't want to say her back, but her shoulder blades, as this now wings of flaming pages solidifies themselves as her wings, and taking you with her hand into her arms, basically very easily, she then flies off and leaves the building to kind of burn away. By this point, everyone has pretty much gotten out. Thanks to your efforts, you've been able to kind of quell the masses, and there's been a general evacuation order put out anyways. And
I was
wait,
gonna
what?
ask, me and Primrose did we get out? Is what I was
Yeah,
asking.
you all have made it out.
Okay, good.
And seemingly so of the Pillar Knights. You would probably get the best view of the situation as you have an aerial view, Genevieve. The entire building itself at this point is covered in this pattern of green fire. It has crept over the building like vines and has been eating away at it like an infection. And it seemingly just stops. It's still burning, but it doesn't leave the premises of this building.
Just
at least it doesn't seem so. You're not quite sure why. In fact, as you get lower to the ground and as everybody is evacuated, you would all see that it's just this building and the surrounding area of its property. But it doesn't seem to be burning down the rest of the district like it did in the 7th district just a few weeks back.
Yeah, that was Genevieve's first worry, is that it was going to spread to the other buildings and we'd have another 7th district. But just, yeah, under her breath, she's just going to say it's just like the 7th.
Eventually, you land. Dejea kind of puts you on the ground near the rest of the people, and news reporters immediately start fluttering and, kind of separating her from you. She kind of oh, there's Jules. Yeah, I know he said he had internet issues, but he's back.
There we go.
Yeah, you're back. After getting a bird's eye view of this and landing on the ground, Dejea kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "You did good work today. Thank you." I
give her a nod, and then seeing the reporter starting to stream in, one last firm clasp on the shoulder before I separate.
Mm-hmm. And you are very quickly pushed away as the reporters and the paparazzi are flashing pictures and asking questions. That you hear them screaming like, "What could have caused this? Who did this? We hear reports that it could have been," and it's all blending into one another. Eventually, though, you all would have made your way back to each other. Marquis, the question is, are you still carrying Vera?
I don't know.
Yes. We're just gonna take her back.
Dude, straight up, I've been sitting here being like, what the fuck is my thought process here? What am I doing with her? Do I leave her? Do I carry her? Why am I carrying her? Why am I doing it?
Marquis having he's having the aneurysm in the fucking...
They're still invisible, shaking. What? He's just... Where's
I got it.
Hey, where's Mark? This whole situation. He's sitting there shaking violently.
Does this count as kidnapping? Does this count as saving? Did I kidnap her? I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I've already done illegal shit, so what's kidnapping a Pillar Knight, right?
Marquis, wake up.
Wake up.
What is this building? Vera?
So here's the thing, right? I very quickly added 2 flaws to my character sheet. Vera and my sister.
Randomize.
For entirely different reasons. Quite honestly, I think that he would be half in a sense of shock, half in a sense of I don't want to let this go. So yeah, I think he's probably still carrying the Pillar Knight. Still
Yeah, that's
carrying Vera.
understandable.
Disassociate.
Yeah,
Disassociate. Call him the Pillar Knight.
Yeah, no. You probably would still be carrying Vera, but that's when you actually start to feel that she is actually becoming conscious again.
What was this about?
She,
This is going to be
yeah,
awkward.
this is going to be very awkward as she kind of wakes up completely and goes, "Who are you?" And then you feel her just immediately push off of you and put herself to her feet, breaking your invisibility and hers at the same time.
It's a good thing I have a mask.
Yeah, I was just like, thank God you have a mask, huh?
Sorry. I thought I'd get you out of there.
You sure you're not just one of those weird fans? I have a lot of those.
Where are we?
You are at this point out on the street with everyone else. Like there is the whole horde of
Honestly, I probably would have been trying to get somewhere where there's not a lot of people.
Yeah, that's understandable. You probably still would have been on the outskirts of it all, especially since you were invisible. I would say that while everyone else is kind of away from the building, you snuck to an alley. You've taken this woman unconscious to an alleyway.
Oh no.
I'll admit, it doesn't look good. You know what? Marquis just sort of like starts scratching his head and like, I'll be honest, I didn't really have a plan at this point. All things considered, it was a series of like, unfortunate situations, and then the bomb, and then you were unconscious, and I'm just like, ooh.
She goes, listen, I don't. And then she looks at the building and goes, what the hell happened?
Misty Step now? Do I cast Misty Step while she's looking away?
You absolutely can. She looks up. She looks up for a moment and is kind of she's taken her gaze off of you. And with the absolute cluttery of everything, are you taking Misty Step to get away?
I'm gonna roll Wisdom save.
Okay, you gotta roll a Wisdom
the dice
save.
choose for me.
That's an 11.
Did you choose? Did you decide what the DC would be for yourself?
The thing that I do is going to be dumb but smart. I'm going, as she's looking away, I will say, it was good to see you again, though, Veer. And then I'm going to cast Misty Step and get the fuck away from there.
Yeah, though she's very confused at the building, she hears your voice. And now that she's conscious, you see a brief moment of realization as she then snaps her attention back, and you're gone.
Yep. It's a good thing I have a fake identity with me, too.
Yeah. I mean, like
a fake identity that I haven't used yet.
And that's when everybody gets a buzz on their phone saying, "Everybody okay?"
I send a gif of someone screaming internally.
If you're well enough, if you're
no, lol.
No, lol.
Good to see you.
Okay, well. Eugene only speaks in LOL. I speak in purely gifs.
Cal will reply a got as many people as I could. I'm all right. About to find you guys to regroup.
Good to see you're all okay.
From someone collapsing to the ground.
Hey man, you want some weed?
You want some weed?
Want something for the pain? No, it's no, please go.
What with those nerves?
Twari will respond with help. I'm in pain. but I'm able to walk.
Yeah.
Good to see
I
you.
will
Is it
say-
just the
Primrose
just
will respond.
go?
Go.
Who?
You.
Oh, I was gonna. Primrose responds, "Yes, I'm all right, but I tried contacting Alsar and he hasn't responded. We should regroup."
Regroup back at the hotel? Question mark.
Good to see you're all good, in decent shape.
Yes.
Meet up back at the van.
Here's the thing. Doku didn't leave.
Yeah, I've been trying to say this for the past half hour.
Oh,
I know, and now
Oh.
I want to make that clear. What are you doing? Because I wanted this text chain to happen because everyone's like, "Y'all make it out okay?" Yeah, Doku selfie next to the burning building.
Selfie inside the burning building.
Yeah, where the hell is Doku?
Yeah, everyone has that moment of we forgot the kid. What are you
Again.
doing now, Doku? I want to know. I wanted to take this time to make sure that you had a lot of spotlights. What you doing?
Okay, so given the state of this building, how much time do I have before I need to like move?
You
GTFO.
probably have from how it's been and how you've been investigating. By the time that Tuare and everyone left, as well as Dejea, you probably would have even noticed Dejea leaving without them, but you just were standing there and you're like, okay. I'd probably go ahead and say that you were skulking around looking for something, and thus you were not spotted. This building probably has, at least this room probably's got a good 15-20 minutes before it's completely going to cave in. If that, I
Okay.
would say that's on the high end. You might even only have like 5 to 10,
Okay, and how far is the next building?
as in the next skyscraper.
Yes.
Um, Definitely not a 60-foot jump away.
So how far is?
I would say it's, oh god, like a football field length.
Ooh, okay. That's options shot. So comfortably I've got 10 minutes, preferably I've got 5. Or rather comfortably I got 5, preferably I've got 10. So in that room I'm looking for any like any possible traces that could lead to like probably the cause of that wall or any identities of the people that may have stayed here and gone missing. Like any just any traces.
Just any traces of where they could have been. All right, so make an investigation check. I know you're pretty good at those.
Yes. A 24.
Hmm. Slinking around now that everyone is gone and you don't really have the worry of Genevieve screaming at you to leave, or Primrose telling you to leave, or frankly anyone who's a respectable member of society saying, "Child, please don't stand in the burning building." Um, you've got quite a bit of time, I should say. Poking around specifically, you're able to find quite a few things. For one, you can find the exact source of the explosion. Mainly because there's a fucking crater in the ground where it detonated at the center, and then popped out almost like a force pulse is the best way to put it.
Okay.
And it clearly was placed here. Now, wandering around the building a little more, you happen to find the second and the third. The third being pretty obvious as the elevators have been bent in, and the last one being in the back hallways.
Okay.
Now,
I'll make sure to take pictures of everything I see just in case.
that's pretty smart. Now, one thing you do notice as you enter into the room that Poire and Primrose entered into, since you seemingly don't mind the potential fire, you get a chance to kind of check around in here too. And in doing so, this room is pretty pristine. You don't seem to see much left aside from some half-used, like cut open drugs that's kind of divvied up on the table. But what you do notice is that there is a small coin that has been placed on the table that was kind of glossed over. It's pretty sizable. I would say probably about an inch in diameter. Um, and it's a bit heftier than what you'd expect. Iris does not deal in coins, mind you. They run a credit system. I assume you're gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, you die. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no!
Our word
kill.
kill.
Glyph of warding, power word kill.
Yeah, glyph of warding, detonate. Anyways, what you do notice is that this coin is a gold coin. At least at first, it doesn't feel like an actual coin for currency. It almost feels more like a symbol, if you will, something to indicate allegiance to something. And on it, you see that of a seal that you're not necessarily familiar with. You could attempt to make a history check, but given your backstory, you probably wouldn't know. How do I put this? You probably wouldn't know this. Oh, so Ari, please rest. Thank you for listening in. If you want, you can make a history check.
Thanks for
but
hanging
it's probably
around.
going to be it's probably going to be a disadvantage, simply out of the fact that you probably would not have seen this, but you're welcome to try.
I am just gonna take the coin with me and check later.
That's a good idea, considering you're standing in a burning building.
Let me just get this one Google search last. Goggle search in.
Yeah, you go on Reddit, and you take pictures.
You go on Acid Bastion.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
You go on the internet and you click some pictures. Sorry, the IrisNet, and you click.
You go to Woohoo.
Yeah, Woohoo.
Woohoo answers. What is this? Question mark. The building is on fire around you.
Just
I can wait for
the pudgy face
What
of a
is
child
this?
holding up a
Post
coin while the
pictures
green
of, like,
fires in the
confidential
background.
Government shit.
Yeah, it's a selfie of this pudgy faced, like, what do you call it? Dart frog, dart toad child holding up a gold coin with the green fire in the background.
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. We really shouldn't be using Gaggle because Gaggle uses so much data. Instead, we should really be using Winterwolf.
Oh, we could be using Winterwolf. That's true.
We could also
Gaggle Platinum does take up a lot of yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in here, Doku?
Could also use musical.
So there's nothing else to investigate, right?
Admittedly,
or at least
it seems like everything else that was in here. You can tell from the movement of this room that when the explosion happened, these people got up and left. There's nothing knocked down. Literally, there are potted plants sitting on the table that are not even disturbed.
All right.
And then, of course, there's the giant burning blue hole that is in the side. That you can really only tell was blue fire by the cinders that are now in the building itself. The fire has stopped.
Okay. Well, since there's nothing else, I will take a curtain.
You're taking a curtain? Please do not try to hang glide out of here. You are going to die.
I am not trying to hang glide. I have a plan. I am not.
It's fine. I'll
kind
use the fly skill, Matt.
Okay, what are you doing with this curtain?
I will, using a few of my darts, fastening them on my on my clothes as a sort of parachute. Not like a hang glider, not like a wind glider, but like a small sail. And since I am probably pressed for time now, and I can't casually run 180 feet with 2 dashes per 6 seconds.
I will say, remember that there is the sprint action that we have, where you spend your entire round to move 5 times your movement speed.
What, really?
Yeah, so you can only move in a straight line, though, and that takes your whole action. Like, your whole round. You spend your whole round sprinting in one direction 5 times your movement speed.
Dude, that's like that's more than twice the speed of Usain Bolt.
Yes, because you're taking a lot of time to do it. Now, granted, you can't use this in combat very well because everyone you walk past gives an attack of opportunity, but it's the sprint action, so you know.
Oh yeah. Then I will sprint down the side of the building.
God.
Because I can do this because I get climbing.
Yeah, you have a climbing speed. What is your climbing speed? Is it equal to your movement speed?
Yes.
Okay, so there's this scene that's looping in my head right now.
That one little the one guy that's running across the buildings that every child imagines. Doku living the dream.
No, actually.
I'm just imagining from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that definitely
running down the side of the tower.
Yeah, I'm seeing that Sonic Adventure 2 part when you're running in City Escape where Sonic is running straight down a skyscraper.
Yeah.
We could escape to the city. Okay.
Yeah, Lynn, however, is going
Come
to have
with me.
Lynn is, however, going to actually have to make it through because as you begin running down the side of the building, this is a pretty big spectacle because there are helicopters documenting this scene, and all of you... is anyone watching the live feed of the news or anything? Just out of curiosity on your phones, or... because you do hear a, "Oh my god, that's a kid!" as people are pointing, looking at the child literally running down the flaming fucking building.
Fuck.
Kid has his foot out.
Fuck. This is actually bad. Now we've got news attention.
Here's the thing. Normally, I probably would be looking at the live feed. The issue is I'm currently trying to get far the fuck away.
Yeah, I know, you're literally running.
Doku is now currently on the news.
Yeah.
This is bad.
We still have those disguise thingies, don't we?
Yes, but the question is, did you even use it when you came in here? Because I don't think you did, because you were still a kid.
Yeah.
That's okay. Doku has his hood up.
Yeah, Doku, quickly use your change identity thing to become a gnome.
Yeah, to become
the crazy gnome.
But
the hood falls off and goes, "I shall make soup out of you."
Yes. If that's even possible, I want to do that.
Now the thing is since you've used the sprint action, you cannot do any other actions.
Speaking of this, I take it Twari to see Doku, fucking sonicking his way down the building. I take it the burning building.
Yes. How much? Here's the question: how much is your movement speed, Doku? With 5 times.
5 times. So 3 times is 15. 150.
So it would take you 2 rounds, almost exactly, to get to the bottom of a 30-story building, because technically it's 328 feet of a 30-story building when you're literally scaling the side of it. So it would take you 2 rounds and then a normal movement action to actually get down. So if you wanted to instead move a little slower, you could just pull up your identity cloak. Mind you, though, that there are already cameras on you as helicopters are trying to spotlight on you while people are saying there's someone running down the side of the fucking building. So you'd have to be good about it. Here's what I'll
Lynn,
do.
I have an idea. Also, Lynn. Crap, I got caught in my idea.
Wait.
My perfectly
I
laid
remember.
plan go to waste.
I remember. I'm a child. I can just cry.
Just cry?
No, and for dramatic effect, is the building collapsing right, like behind? Question mark on above.
I was going to get to that.
Nothing to see here, just a child.
Yeah.
Spoiling it.
Yeah.
I'm just a kid running down this building. Don't mind
I'm
me.
just a kid. Yeah, my life is a nightmare.
I'm just a squid. He's just a little guy.
Because as you start running down the side, the building begins to cave. And people begin to shout as the metal gives way, and from the top of the building, it begins caving downwards in on itself. You better run, boy.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm running.
Run, boy, run.
I'm gonna command Boris to hold out his hands like he's like trying to catch Doku if he were to jump.
Hey.
Well, the collapse of the building has thankfully staved off some of the news helicopters, but you're still on the news. However, as you get halfway, I'm gonna need a.
Hey.
Yes.
I'll like to do an action.
What are you What are you possibly
I
gonna
don't
be able
like
to do?
that. I don't like that.
I don't think anyone likes that.
Let's see. I'm asking a few questions in DMs real quick, so I want to keep as vengeful in the dark as long as possible because.
That me for.
Yeah, this is literally City Escape.
Fucking everyone trying to be kind of serious. Also, Julian, funny.
No, man, I'm trying to be serious. I definitely didn't just kidnap a woman.
I just kidnapped a woman who I
I'm
love.
just trying to smoke some pot, bro.
Bro.
I was just trying to be a bartender, man.
Why'd you have to tap out the ashes all over the place? Now the entire place is burning down. Even the fire is green.
Hey.
Trash can.
Even the fire is green, man.
Green fire always comes from pot, don't you know?
Absolutely. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yugi says no to drugs.
Hey man, I just sent you a message. What I would say on stream.
Damn. All right. Can't.
Oh,
Also, just saying, we are at the 2.5 hour mark.
Oh yeah, no, we're about to be wrapping up after this. You do though.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no, no.
I'm contemplating something.
Hold on.
How evil do you want to be, Matt?
Well, while you contemplate this, I'm gonna post something over in Tavern Menu.
Okay.
It's very messy because I was very lazy.
Is this a frog?
Is this a frog?
Beautiful.
What I...
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, is that a frog?
Nope. All right.
Julian, are you okay? You sound sad now.
What's your plan?
I don't think you
All
can.
right. Well,
Oh, we might be able to. Shit.
I might be able... Oh boy. Let's see.
Wait.
All right, Eunice. Actually, do I? Yeah. I'll do this because I have no way to explain this. So yes, Matt, I have a way to explain this. I'm doing it. I like to use my sprint action.
Are you just sprinting after Doku, who's
Yes.
running down the building?
Yes.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a Julian thing to do in NGL.
So what exactly are you doing?
Niggle.
Okay. So,
Well,
the
the
plan-
stealth mission, great guys.
What's going to
You said
happen
it was a
is the
stealth mission.
plan is they are going to quite literally, unfortunately, use themselves. Not use themselves. They're going to essentially try and catch the falling lad or running lad.
You're just gonna stand like with your arms out, asking for Doku to run into your arms?
Yes. The reason there's some reason behind it.
Okay, well Doku, you're running down the building, it's collapsing behind you. I need a dex save to make sure you don't get squashed.
Okay.
Me?
No, Doku. Because he's running and there's debris falling around him.
Oh, right.
Let me check if I have anything against that.
I guess
See.
you could make an acrobatics check because it's literally falling down around you.
Yeah, a dex save or an acrobatics check.
Ave Maria.
That is the second time someone who is
Oh, a
getting
14.
God damn it. Well, that's perfect that someone's trying to catch you because halfway down, a piece of debris cracks you in the back of the skull and you trip and start falling. To which everyone goes,
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria.
There we go.
He's just gonna, while he's falling, he's like blank faced, a little bit shocked, you know, his eyes wide open as he starts facing the sky, sort of reaching
Why is the
toward it.
world upside down? And everything is so
The
cold.
crowd is screaming.
Something's in the way.
And then he cross
It's at
fades
this moment,
farther
as I
away
look
from
at the
camera.
sky beneath my feet, I realize how beautiful the world is. Fuck, I'm gonna die.
fuck, what are you doing, Doku?
Yeah, he's just falling. He can't really do anything when he's in the air.
Now,
At this moment.
at this moment.
At the last minute, he attempts to
No,
land on his feet.
You are free falling. Thankfully, you are falling about the same time as the debris. But that's okay. Jules, I'm gonna need you to make a. Oh man, what the hell would this be to catch
Strength
a falling
check?
child? Would it be
Strength, I was
strength?
thinking. Yeah, I know what I was thinking.
Athletics, maybe?
It could be athletics.
I would say athletics. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
Could also be like sleight of hand.
20! Not a nat 20, but a 20!
Okay, yeah, that's fine. As Doku is falling from the fucking sky, you reach out your hands and form like a safety blanket. Mind you, they were almost halfway down the building when they did this. So it still definitely hurts, but it doesn't hurt nearly as bad. You land with an oof as you land in the amalgamation's now arm pockets. Safe from death, but then there's debris falling on you. And you die. No, I'm kidding.
No.
You hear a very angry but familiar voice as you see this fucking douchebag, is the best way I can put it, Karn, flying overhead, his wings that of rose petals, just flying over everyone. And you hear, "This is my goddamn house, and how fucking dare you!" As
You said number 2 I was leaving.
yeah, as
Was
as
Karn the dragon?
No. Karn's the guy who's the party person. He's the one who did this whole thing.
He was the guy we saw outside the drug
dragon.
place.
Yeah, no. Rowan's
The
not the
fuckboy.
Yeah, Jorn Vettel is the dragon that you're thinking of. That's second district. This is the actual
Oh.
pillar knight of this district, and a reverse gravity spell is cast as the debris, before crushing you all, is launched skyward, and he then turns and goes, "Y'all probably got like not a lot of time. I'd leave," and the crowd begins to disperse as the effects of said spell are keeping the debris floating above for just a little while.
Okay, yeah, back to the van it is.
What are you all leaving? What are you doing, Julian, now that you've caught Doku from fucking dying?
You're welcome. What's it called?
Well, welcome, leaves.
No, and actually not wrong. They essentially lift Doku up, except pretty much holding. You know, like how you hold, like what's the word here? Like a somewhat dangerous, uncomfortably hold something like you with your arms out under their arms.
Like, yeah, don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Yeah, that's how Valen amalgamation carries Doku, and scans the surrounding areas quickly enough, or scans the area to look for familiar faces, and runs towards the group with Doku and Ians.
And with everybody kind of coalescing, I suppose now that the group is back together, I will begin to wrap up if no one has anything.
Yes, I'd like to meet my co-conspirators about the spawn.
Okay, very good.
I would like to
Primrose
slip
like to deconstruct.
some slight nerve toxins into his coffee.
Turns out there were several splinter cells within the group.
Yeah, turns
Multiple
out that this was
conspiracies all within within our little party.
We were all part of the villains, but no one knew that.
No one knew.
It's fucking
The man behind the slaughter.
reminds me of the time when Cam told me about his party full of scorpion samurai who were all disguised as different clans. Yeah, anyway, continue.
Oh, I see a woodpecker out my window.
Oh, very pretty. Just look at the birds.
Not that
Poking
one.
out a power pole.
Okay.
Oh no.
Now.
Oh no.
Ray,
So-
right as you said like the scorpion clan thing, the first thing that came to mind was the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I will say that I assume as you've all kind of gotten yourselves back, where are you guys going? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to a gas station? Do you want to go home?
Let's go to a gas station first.
Yeah, let's go to a
What-
gas
what's-
station.
Yeah, gas
Oh,
station
damn
so we
it.
can
We
can take a breather.
Yeah, no, it's customary. It has to be a gas station.
And I'd say
thing is,
one
it's-
person goes into the gas station because multiple of us were just in a hot spot with lots of cameras. Goku in particular.
It's what I imagine is basically the nearest place that I can run to, because I was the one who's like moving away from this place the most. And hell, this could even be the ending scene if you want that, but it's up to you. Is basically a very disheveled and disgruntled fucking Marquis sitting on the curb in front of a gas station, just sort of like taking off my mask and just sort of rubbing my face.
Eventually, like 10 minutes later, we come to a rolling stop in front of him.
That's true. You probably were at the gas station. You fucking Marquis was already there.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, he just said he was sitting on the curb in front of
yeah,
it.
he's just sitting on the curb. He's just like, yeah. Hey,
Before
guys.
like we all get back in the van, you guys just kind of see Tuaris trying to stuff his golem back into the pouch real
Mm-hmm.
quick. The little
Can I? One thing I like to point out, by the way, is it's something minor. Towards the end of that, I was, after the explosion, after some time passed, I was looking pretty healthy again.
Yeah, you actually have a slight regeneration effect. So by the time that everything was there, I think the amalgamation might have actually been pretty close to full health. Everyone else was just fucking hurt.
But yeah, whenever you guys fucking pull up to the gas station, I just open the back. I don't even try to play the shotgun game, and I just sit down.
Finally got shotgun. Oh my god. Yeah.
Finally got shotgun. That's
Genevieve,
understandable.
now dropping the disguise,
Best day ever.
walks into the gas station, grabs just several bags of snacks, doesn't matter how healthy it is, no faffing around with that, grabs a few bottles of water, a couple of apples, goes back into her van, tosses a bunch of the stuff into the back seats, keeps a few for herself in the front, takes an apple, bites into it and goes, I fucking hate it when I'm right.
Fucking hate it when I'm right. That's a good
I couldn't have a killer night.
That is a good place to end the session. Remember when I said it'd be a shorter one and it's 5 o'clock? Sorry guys, but hey.
It's fucking Genevieve goes, I hate it when I'm right. I go, I kidnapped a pillar night.
I kidnapped a pillar night. I'm in love.
Yeah, but she was a cute one that you liked, right?
Yeah, that's true.
She okay?
Now,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, let's leave it at the one-liner, I guess.
Let's leave it at the one-liner for now. Fucking hate it when I'm right. That was session. Good job, everybody. You all made it. I rolled the damage for those fireballs that went off. And
I can't believe you could have TPK'd us on accident. I'm gonna kill you.
I was like, man, no one's picking up. That seems a little un-Ausar-like. Oh, haha, he forgot that he already said hi to Tuare. Oh, he's acting like he doesn't know anybody.
I knew right away, but I was drunk and stumbling towards the exit, and I had nothing to do with
I
that.
wasn't anywhere near him. I didn't engage with him.
Yep, I know.
I'm not allowed to pick up on social cues currently.
I'm not allowed to pick up.
Yeah, Cal, and I just assumed that he was just trying to play it low key, so he didn't like blow our cover.
I genuinely thought Matt forgot because that just seems like
Yeah, me too. I thought Matt.
I forget nothing. Anyway,
Except when you do.
You do.
Except when you do.
That's not true.
That's not true.
One more time.
Yeah, no, but that I thought it was
Fucking
really
Jimbo,
funny.
you forget everything.
I do forget everything. That's true. But when I do want something to be forgotten, that's my best. That's my best clause. It was a meta reason why you all didn't pick up on it. You thought I was an idiot, and I am. But I wasn't an idiot.
This happened in the last fucking campaign. I can't believe I got duped. I
got duped twice. But anyways, not this exact thing, but you know, it's all good.
Wait, no way. No way.
Also, by the way, I just want to mention this, Jake, because Ditto
Yes.
messaged me about this. You almost got duped by a doppelganger twice.
That's right. That's right.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought about it this time.
I don't know if I should feel silly if that's just what that's just what doppelganger's effect is on me.
I just feel like this is just one of those cases of natural selection.
Natural selection. Anyway, so some things obviously before we cut off. Remember that Genesis will not happen next week because it's Peppy's birthday, and I don't want to run just because he was born and then he can't make it. And also, you know, this was the end to a pretty big one. You guys lived, and thankfully no combat happened, which is good. Now you have some things to ponder on.
In a couple weeks, we can get to that coin.
Yeah, you can get to that coin and figure that out. We should be good the following week. So nothing next week, but then that means, I suppose, then...
next week will be Saturday Simple Path. And,
Pathfinder.
Yes.
And whatever else we can jam in during the weekdays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all for attending. Sorry I lied about the short session. Yeah.
I mean, it was short.
It's
It's still shorter.
Yeah, it was shorter than usual.
It was like 2.5 rather than the usual 4 we try to aim for.
Yeah.
Because remember, we also started a little bit late.
Also, yes, Red, it's not weird at all that you can see me throwing myself off the building. That gives you serotonin. Everyone loves that.
Mm. Also, hello, Red. How you doing? This remind me, I need a... Hey, Vera. It does remind me, I need a... What do you call it? Start looking at things like more emotes and sub-badges and stuff.
I know that Pedro is doing a sale, I think, on emotes. I was actually going to poke you about it, because I almost did it, but I'm saying...
That is how I commissioned the icons for Pathfinder.
That is true.
It was actually emote bundles. But yeah, no, thank you very much, guys. Do I have to roll dice in the bedroom? I don't know.
Yeah.
How heavy do you want to role play?
Yeah, that's true. What system? What system are we using?
Fatal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can't count up plus 10. Oh, that's
roll for anal.
I don't know if that's a turn on or a turn off if the lady can't do math. Some people like no, I'm not gonna say that. Just for your sake, rules aren't necessary. Anyway, thank you all very much for coming.
Yes, thank you all for tuning in and listening to me chat and talk for 2.5 to 3 hours. Thank you, my players, for not dying and also having an entertaining. That was. I can't believe you ran down the side of the fucking building. Had you not remembered the sprint action, you would have died. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hearing in my head. Fuck, I heard City Escape. Fucking.
Me, that's what I was hearing.
And then the truck came out of the window and started going on the.
And then oh, you're so close to getting isekai. So close to getting isekai.
And then Doku got ran over by an ambulance on the way down.
Oh man,
beautiful.
For the fucking
I will say this:
Mark sitting in front of a gas station.
Yeah, we just burnt out, tired. The mystery machine rolls up. Hey, bud, you all right?
Okay. No.
You need a Scooby snack, man.
You need a Scooby snack, homie. Yeah, we gotta
get
his
sister, right? That he saved.
No, it was his mi amor.
Yeah, it was my ex-girlfriend.
if his sister blew up, he'd probably be like, "Oh, thank God!" But
Yeah, if my sister blew up, like,
As if she could be killed that
say
easily.
I'm alive.
Yeah, no, that lady ain't getting killed that easy.
Yeah, no, like straight if I saw my sister blow up, you like take off mask. Guess what, guys? My name is Trelio Leor.
I finally come out. Anyways, what matters most is that you all made it, and it was traumatic and also really fun. I'm glad that happened. I'm honestly happy that that fucking Lynn decided to take off down the side of the building.
Dude,
My name is Giovanni Giorno, and I have a dream.
I had 3 fucking results for like that wisdom save when I saved Vera. It was like, okay, low is I say who I am and I stay there. Medium is I said like, hey, how's it going? And then I dip. And the last one is I just dip. I leave.
I leave. I can't control myself. It's all good. Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything else. Again, next week then on Saturday will be Ram's Pathfinder game, a simple path, and then no Genesis that Sunday. Then Genesis will return the following Sunday, barring anything happening.
I'm also coming off hiatus next week.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Don't care.
For what it's worth. For what it's worth.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what it's worth.
For what it's worth. Thank you for the explosion. I can use. I was able to use it in a somewhat nice way.
Yes, of course. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me blow you up. All right,
No
but
problem.
I believe that's probably where I will let you take the stage and close things off, Quest.
Hell
thank
yeah.
you all my players. That was great. I had a great time.
Thank you for
Of
running.
course.
Yeah, of course.
It's always a
Anytime.
privilege.
Yes, thank you very much.
Explode your
So,
explode your dick and spell your African bet loser penis blast.
No, baby.
That's
go
it.
pee.
You're
Bye,
going into
everyone.
the Shadow Realm. Okay.
Bye, Ian.
Bye.
Yeah.
Catch you
all right.
around.
Okay, so that said, all shilling that is necessary has been done. That is the session wrapped up. All you guys take care. Thank you everybody who came, those who stayed, those who didn't. Thank you for hanging around. Thank you for watching and bearing with us. I'm considering whether or not to throw people at someone else. Let's see who's online. Let's see. There's a random special event, but we rated out last time with that.
That is true.
There's El Capiani. There's Void Taffy is doing Beat Saber.
Yeah, I can't actually see who's on right now. Is Dungeon Lounge on? It'd be nice
They
to actually get
were
them back.
earlier, but they're not now. I think they dropped off earlier. You know what? I think I'll throw us at Bean Goblin VT.
Very good.
They were one of the first people I met when I hopped into the VTuber sphere, and they were one of the first people to openly want to promote me. And while I haven't necessarily gotten much chance to talk to them and interact with them, and I still kind of feel bad because I haven't thanked them nearly as much as I wish I could, they've always been very supportive of the people around them. So I think they're a good person to throw our attention at for a while. They are currently playing Phantom Brigade, which is an interesting looking game. It even has Twitch interactivity, I think. So yeah. Oh, it's a mecha game. Cool.
Mecha game.
I think Fray will be a big fan of that. So
I
in
like
that case,
mechs.
we'll start rating out.
All
So
right.
yeah, you guys take care. Yeah, I think now's a good time to just kick back and unwind. And we'll go to the ending screen. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Good stream. Let's see. Raid channel. Bean Goblin. ET, there we go. Let's get them some love.
Alrighty.
I do still love this music. It's been more than a year
it's
now. Yeah. All right. I'll just toss you guys over. Take care. Goodbye.
Later, y'all.
And
Take care.
And there we go.
Ah.
Take care.
Take care, guys.
Love you,
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Take care.
Stop streaming.